Hello there. My name is Jorge Maria Molina. I'm a student in this course, English Do Work at level 8. In this case, I have no script about this evidence. Obviously, I am gonna use my little bit bad English. Uh, I mentioned my mention. Excuse me for that word. I mentioned it. I don't have any script, so let's start with this presentation. Well, I have many options about this anecdote. Obviously, I don't have any photos about others anecdotes, and choose I choose choice. I choose this anecdote about my career in sports. I can travel around the Colombian country playing video games or playing in this game in specific will be Super Smash Bros. Well, let's continue. And this presentation is about things that were done. Well, in this slide or first slide, and you can see people. Everyone is the crew Cucuta, Colombia, obviously, and I'm the man with the closest have CPG and from this cloth and throw this shirt, the great shirt. And well, I have many hobbies. One of them is combining sports. The sport is a hobby for me. Obviously, it's not my job. It's not it's not my main career. My main career is about another subjects as technology and electromechanic technology, or finance, management and finance. Arm these are there's it are my my others career, my others degrees. And this hobby is so incredible for me. It was a big great journey because I met many people. But in another occasion, will be say you we will tell you, we will say you about that experience. But in this first slide, I want to say, well, I want to tell you, and my hobby is competing in sports. And this anecdote is when I participate in my first major tournament in Bogota, Colombia. On Bogota, Colombia. Was my first major. I don't have any experience about competing in a big tournament. And this tournament, they it was many players of Smash Bros. It was the level is so hard, and it was my first tournament, my first major tournament. I was so nervous. Excuse me, I have to stop this recording because I'm working in this right now. And well, let's continue. And I said you about my career in esports. Obviously, it's a hobby, and and uh, talked talked about I talked about my first major when at the beginning in my journey about esports in this game. My first major was in Bogota, Colombia, and my first place was 5th place, 17 best players around the country, and my place was 5th in this case. And so incredible for me, and many people want about me, about my play game, and so happy for that. And it's incredible emotion about it. The emotions when you is competing in this tournament is so incredible. Many people watching your play games, watching your games, your match with another versus another player. When this player is top player in this country, when this game is incredible, when you can win this, you can win this this match. And well, let's continue another slide. And here is well, I used to travel to several Colombian cities, and this time no, because I have 2 children. I'm married. I'm get married, and I got married. And well, when you get married or have children, and your life change, your life didn't belong, already didn't don't belong, and well, in this case, I have a comment because I belonged the crew or team esports in my city. This crew or this team have a name. The name is CPG, is computer and power gaming, computer gaming. And well, it's so happy experience for me. This team was so friends, was great friends, a big friends for me. And well, be passionate with my English is not good, but I'm started with these languages. And now and they used to travel for competing in a sport. It was a big experience. For that, I want to talk about my experience. I have an experience about that. Wins, wins match, lose match, and I used to come. Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse me. I'm working right now, and take advantage because in my job I can record this video. I can make that video. Well, and I used to travel because in this time I can't, because I said you my 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 life in this moment, when this time, are my children, because I'm father. And well, my life is a little busy. Well, and now is well, this is my friends. And this was in a major tournament in Bogota. I have many top players in the world, and this game. And was a big experience for me, really, really. I don't have any script. I just talked about in my poor English, my little bit bad English. Thank you for your passion. Thank you, professor. Thank you, teacher. Now, in my first slide, I met many people on this sport journey. I met many people, different thoughts about life, work, etc. This part about is so important, because I have been meeting many people, because in this time right now I have been practicing my gameplay, my abilities in this game. So I have been studying the new moves, the new game, the new play style, and just continue my practicing. But my competing is in this time is stop, is to stay standby, because I commend you about my life in this case. My priority is my children. I met many people, different thoughts, different play styles, share me many advices in the game, and many tips. And it's the best part of this journey. Met people, really. Meet people is so incredible. You have many friends around the country, around the world, because I had the oppor- I had I have I have had the opportunity competing in other players around South America, and Chile, Uruguay, and Argentina, Ecuador, and across or through in online game. I could play with another players in the world, and it's so incredible for me, because I met many people in other countries, and it's so incredible. And therefore for me, uh, met people is the most important thing about this journey, this hobby, this competing. Is so incredible. Met people, really. Thank you, professor. Thank you, teacher, for your passion about my bad English. And thank you. And this is my presentation. This is my anecdote. And my main anecdote is about my first mayor. With I got the 5th place in this mayor. It was so incredible. I can won. I could won I could win a top player in Colombia. It's so incredible. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Professor.